A website nobody's heard of just got 900,000 AI citations within 90 days. It's not a massive brand, it's a file converter website. When I saw the number, I knew immediately this has to be a video, because that number breaks everything that most SEOs think they know about AI search. My name's Shaf, Growth and Ops Strategist here at Embarque. Over the past few weeks, I asked the team to pull some data from Bing's AI performance dashboard. We pulled 4 completely different companies, industries, traffic sizes and strategies. We wanted to explain one thing. What pattern explains why an AI will cite the same pages? What we found was not what we expected, and it changes how you should be building content. Right, so we're going to go through the 4 dashboards. 3 of them we've blocked out and we've changed the names to protect client data. One of them is ours. So the first dashboard we're going to look at is ConvertLab. It's a file converter. Think of like WebP to PNG, JPEG to AVIF. And this website pulled 924,000 visits within 90 days, 263,000 within 30 days. When I first saw it, I had to double check just to make sure I wasn't misreading it. Now see what happens when we sort by pages. The top URL, Convert WebP to PNG, has 142,000 citations. Next is the Convert AVIF to JPEG file, at 92,000 citations. And every other URL, as you can see, follows the same pattern. So I opened one of these pages and what jumps out at me was so clear. The page isn't trying to educate you. It's not telling a story and it's not padded out for SEO. It gets straight to the job. One page, one task. So obviously this is matching perfectly the user intent. That person just wants to convert a file and they want to do it seamlessly. And that's why the AI is pulling this, because it does that very concisely and accurately. So the issue that most people have is that they think in terms of traditional SEO, but AI doesn't rank in the same way. It retrieves, it extracts, and it synthesizes. So if you're not matching user intent and you're not built to extract and synthesize, then you're going to fall short. And tools don't get summarized by AI. Tools get referenced. There's a massive difference. When someone asks an AI, how do I convert a WebP file? The AI doesn't search the phrase once and move on. It fans out. It breaks that one query into sub-queries, and it does that by retrieving clean answer blocks. And what it's actually looking for, it wants pages that are very clear, where the task is unmistakable, the headings match the intent exactly, and the answer is direct and not buried, and the structure can be parsed cleanly. And ConvertLab's architecture did that clearly. It has one task, one clear intent, and that's not just good SEO, that's good extraction design. Now we're straight into the second dashboard. That's us, Embarque. We've had 35,000 citations over the last 3 months, and that's across 40 pages. I'm showing this for a reason, because what the data revealed about how we're being cited is not what we expected at all, and it's probably true for most content-led sites. Now watch what happens when I flip over and sort by page type. The top page bringing in a lot of the citations is a review page from WebFX. The next one is FinTech SEO Agency. Then we have another one for best SEO audit agencies. The first thing that jumps out to me, our most cited page is a competitor review. The AI is referencing us when somebody else is asking about a competitor agency. The AI is using our validation source. So when someone goes into Copilot and asks, is WebFX any good? We're getting pulled into the equation and we're getting cited too, because we've given it a detailed, concise, structured breakdown. Now look at the rest of the list. FinTech SEO Agency, Best SEO Audit Agency, White Label SEO Companies, Insurance SEO Company. Every single one of those is a comparison or category page. The AI isn't citing our case studies, it's not citing our thought leadership, it's citing a page that answers, what type does SEO? Because those pages are structured for citations, not like blogs. And I noticed something else that was different. The first case study that we looked at, there was a few pages that were doing the majority of the work. But with our distribution, what you can see, it's spread evenly through 40 pages. There's no single point of failure. The distribution is healthier. So you want to make sure that when you're doing your own dashboard check, if you have one page pulling all the traffic, then you have one point of failure. If that page crashes or loses its positioning, then you've lost your entire strategy. And here's the uncomfortable truth about our own data. A lot of the pages that we've worked hard on are not being cited within Copilot. But that doesn't mean it doesn't work for traditional SEO. Now this is where you need to figure out in your strategy what you're doing for traditional and what you're doing for AI SEO. And that brings me on to dashboard number 3. We're calling it SoundLift. 267,000 citations within 90 days. And the top page is about removing background noise. But the real data here is not in the page types, it's in the grounding queries tab. This is where Bing shows you the AI's actually search language. The exact phrase the AI used internally when it decided to pull data. And look at the phrase on the list. Make this sound better. That's not a keyword. That's someone speaking naturally to an assistant. And SoundLift is being serviced for that answer. Most SEOs and businesses, they're writing content in terms of keywords. But the AI isn't searching for keywords at all. It's searching for human requests. Make this sound better, or remove this background noise. Make the audio clearer. This list is the closest thing that you'll get to see what the AI is actually hunting for. So the main shift there is you're not writing like traditional SEO. You're writing how a human is asking an assistant or having a conversation with the LLM. And the fourth dashboard we look at is the smallest number out of all four. But if you run a content site, it's one of the most important ones out of all four, because this one tells you exactly what to build next. So the fourth dashboard we're calling Work Model. It's a content site, 62,000 citations over the last 90 days. And the reality is most of the internet is content sites. And this is a strategic unlock for them all. So compared to the tools, it looks pretty weak. And this data shows exactly what you can do about getting your business ranked in AI citations. So here's the problem. AI summarizes articles. It doesn't reference them. It absorbs them and then it moves on. A blog post gets paraphrased, the user gets the answer, and nobody clicks through to your site. A tool page gives the AI a clean thing to point at, but a well-written article, it gives the AI the raw material to rewrite. So there's a massive difference what you get back in return. Let's have a look at their top cited page. Remote work / reasons. 3,400 citations. And I can't show you their original blog, but when I clicked inside of it, what I saw was a long form article. Lots of text, lots of images, and it was well written. And that's the exact problem. The AI reads that page, extracts what it needs to, and delivers it in a chat summary, and the user never clicks through. So that page got 3,400 citations, but I wonder how many clicks that page actually got. A small fraction. Now compared to ConvertLab, 142,000 citations from that page, every single one of those would have been a click through to use the tool because AI can't do it itself. And that's the difference between being summarized and being referenced. So if you're a content site, here's 4 things you can do. Build a definition page of your core topic, a structured reference page, clean sections with direct answers, written like Wikipedia entry, not an opinion piece. Then what you want to do is turn your best data into a table. Any stat or data buried in a blog post, pull it out, give it its own URL, structure it properly. The reason why tables are almost impossible just to paraphrase. The AI will have to cite the source. So if you've got unique data that's so valuable, this is your entry point. And the third thing that you can build, a comparison page. Best X for Y. And again, make sure it's got proper structure, clear criteria, explicit use cases, and a verdict for each option. AI uses these constantly to answer constraint-based queries. And finally, number 4, create something that AI can't fabricate. Original research, a proprietary framework, a data set that nobody else has. If AI can't make it up, it has to point to you. So we looked at 4 completely different sites with different content strategies, but the same underlying pattern every time. The pages that are winning for AI citations are tools that AI has to send you to, a reference page it trusts enough to keep using, or a page with the exact language the user speaks. And the pages that are losing, they're the well-written articles that AI can quickly absorb, summarize, and move on from without sending a single user there. And that's pretty much the pattern we've seen for all of our clients that we've researched. So the idea is to build content that gets referenced, not just to get summarized. So here's the exact steps you can do to make that happen. So step number 1, you want to open Bing Webmaster Tool. Go to AI Performance, and then you want to be going straight to grounding queries. You want to try and find a phrase with a verb at the front, something that sounds like a person talking to an AI assistant. So it could be like make or fix or remove, calculate, generate, pick. One phrase that actually sounds like a request and not a keyword. That's what you're looking for. Then you want to open the page that's being cited for that and rewrite your H1 to match the exact phrase. And then after that, you want to put the core answer within 3 lines. And the key thing to note here, you are optimizing for AI, but good AI SEO is also good traditional SEO. So you want to be ensuring that this matches the user intent and it's exactly what the user wants to find out. And lastly, you want to make sure that that page has internal linking. You want to be linking about 5 relevant pages if you can. And once you've done that, check your rankings again in 30 days and let me know how you got on in the comments below. If all this is going over your head and you want a team to take care of it, don't worry. You can book a free strategy call with our team. The link's in the description there below. And if you want to know how to optimize for GEO, you might want to check this video out here.